In today's episode, we're going to be continuing work on the new main street in the west side of the city. In the previous episode, we worked on zoning out one side of the main street. Hello everyone, welcome back to Cade City. My name is Jorvik and this is Building Cade City, episode number 12. There's not going to be a recap montage because everything that I've pretty much done is behind me, but I will go ahead and go over it very quickly. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing you can notice right here is that I went ahead and laid down some road markers here. And this is the idea that I had in the previous episode about adding these kind of like diagonal parking spots along this main street area, so we have the one way going that way and the one way going this way. Over here you can see I started working on the kind of entrance area to the national park. Went ahead and put it in this kind of like parking lot area and started framing out the visitor center, which is going to be here, and added these posts here. So you can like go and like walk on the trails and stuff like that. There's still a lot of detail I think I want to add around here, but I can wait for that later. Some of that detail is like adding like the stone here to make it look like, there's like rocks placed here. But I don't know if I want to like keep those or not. As you can see here, I also started to build these like gazebos here, just these basic stone gazebos, nothing over complicated. Because I imagine this front area is going to be more of just like a normal like park that people can come and just like day use stuff. And then as we kind of sort of build around here, around this area, we can start adding the trails that'll go up to the mountain here. And you can see here, these are basic designs. These are upside down stairs with some slabs to make it look like picnic tables. And I also went ahead and added like a little fire pit near these. I think there's one over here as well. I probably should go and put like maybe gravel around here to make it feel like more of a pit, but that can be later. Over here you can see I basically continued this grid out. I have this ginormous curved road here that took me way longer than it should have, of just kind of trial and error. I mean, it looks okay. I mean, close up there's probably discrepancies, but from afar, it looks fine. Because the main reason is that I wanted this to follow this like natural kind of coastline here, because we are technically over water. So this old coastline here, I wanted this to follow it, and then continue that way. So I think I got pretty close. I am going to go and clean up this whole area, obviously, and clean up that corner later. And I think I want to add a little bit of a green belt around here to give it like a nice row of trees. I think that'll look really nice. And then I also continued working over here, building out some pads, concrete pads as well. I think over here I want to put more city buildings like way over there. I think would be interesting here, because this area over here is where I want to put the university. So I think the university is going to kind of go in this general area, and I think having some like apartment buildings and some like basically like student housing around here will be really nice. And then we're also going to have like another road here for more commercial stuff, because students have to go somewhere to get the groceries and eat and all that kind of stuff like that. So I think this is where the university is going to go. This is the map as it stands right now, so you can kind of see like how much we've developed on the west side of the map here, and we're going to continue to build out this way, and it's going to look really, really nice. Alright, so enough chit chat, let's go ahead and move on. But before that, if you want to see all the new builds in the future, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I really appreciate it. So in the last episode, we established what we wanted these buildings to be. We have the law office that's going to occupy the corner. We have a little boutique over here, and I don't know if we decided what we wanted that to be, but we can figure that out later. We have the antique mall. We have, what is this? The music record store, and I think there was a smoke shop in the back, or was a smoke shop over there? Might have been over there. Here we have a coffee shop. Then here we have a restaurant, a comic book store, and then we have like an actual like bookstore. And I think back here we had, was it a bar, I think? Yeah, so we just had like a bar and then a smoke shop here. Yeah, so I don't know if we decided what we wanted these to be back here, but we can worry about that later. So how I am thinking, I'm going to basically put this up here. What I am thinking is we're definitely going to need some brick. I feel like brick is going to be important here. I also want some sandstone. Let's see here. Maybe some stone bricks as well. And I don't know if there's any other brick that I can really use. I do want to try to use, where'd it go? I do want to try to use this purple block into something, maybe. I don't know yet. Yeah, so we're just going to start out with the brick here, and I think the first thing we're going to do is start to build these pillars. I do want them 5 high. I think that would be a good kind of length here, because the 5th block would be like the roof here. So let's build up these pillars here. Come that, I believe, yeah, this will come inside. So these are where the doors would be. Okay, so there are the pillars done here. So for this front area, this is obviously going to be the doors here. I think we should make only one side of this the door. So maybe, I think I want this to be a window, and then this one to be the door, and then like likewise on the other side. And then I also do want to add like an awning here, because I think that would like make sense that there would be, that maybe like this is just like a new build, that they kind of indented this a little bit, and then this is still like the old building here, and then that would require us to go into here, perhaps grabbing some brick walls and bringing these up to create, you know, a smaller brick pillar there. I think that would be really nice. Okay, so I filled in all of these window pieces with the late gray concrete. I do want to get some stairs as well. Let me go ahead and pull out, there's brick stairs, and we'll get the sandstone stairs. And then for the stairs, I kind of want to do what I did on the courthouse over there, and that is putting these like upside down stairs here, and I think that really will make, actually I want to keep that a full window. It helped break up the bottom here a little bit, so we'll go ahead and do this. Get that done, and let's see here. I think I want to add, we'll add, no, stop. No, that doesn't make any sense. But what if we just put that there? That doesn't look bad. I think it looks interesting with that. The only issue here would be the windows. Actually, the panes would work, I believe. Let's test that out real quick. Just gonna grab a regular glass pane. I think the panes connect to, yes, the panes do connect there. The only problem is that they won't connect to the stairs here. But what if we did that? How does that look? That looks better. I do kind of like that, actually. And then we can add pane here and a pane there, and then actually we'll do it this way, and then that way that acts. I like doing this kind of effect because it makes it look like the door is open, you know. I think that looks okay. That doesn't look too bad. And then what we can do is actually put, let's do redstone lamp. I think that'll look good, and then we can put some redstone up there. Okay, so I put a redstone lamp there, and I think that'll look pretty good. Obviously, this will be covered, so we won't see that. But I do like that. I wonder if we do the same thing here. If we take do that, I do like building with these walls. So if we do that and we do this, and then we can take the panes. Ooh, how are we liking that? Like I said, I don't build with the walls enough. I do like how like skinny they are. Does that make sense? Like it does feel like a wall. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think that's what we're going to do right here. So let's see how that looks. All right, so there is that. So that looks pretty good. I did want to make this like a door right here, like a side door. But I do like that. I do like that look a lot. Okay, so let's continue. We can do that later. I want to just continue building this like first floor of this basically. So over here we will continue the brickwork and pull this across here. I think I'm going to do the brick walls. I think that's the move here. I think to distinguish this area better than like the old style, I think this is the play. Okay, so this is what I got for the entrance of the boutique here. I do like it. It does give a lot of space here, and I think what I want to do is let's get rid of this sandstone. Let's get rid of these stairs. I don't know if I'll need those. Is there sandstone pillars? There should be. Yes, there they are. I do want to add a touch of sandstone here. So I think adding like the bottom layer and making those sandstone will help break up this wall here. All right. And there we go. Okay, cool. We'll definitely fill this in. Let me just do this real quick. Yeah, I like that. That looks really good. Okay, cool. So now we got the law offices. Obviously we're gonna build this up, and then we got the boutique. So let's work on the antique mall. Now for the antique mall, I imagine this being a big long window. And for this, I think we're gonna go more sandstone, because the sandstone's gonna bleed into here. So we'll do sandstone there. Let's go ahead and bring this all the way across. So just like the boutique, this is going to be a indented entrance here. And again, like I said, I want this to be like a big window, but we will add a upper rim there. Okay, and there's the front entrance to the antique mall. Looking pretty good. Let's see. How does this kind of fare? Like if you're walking down the sidewalk, right? Like there's the law office and you're like, oh, okay, look, there's like armor stand. It's kind of cool. And you just kind of keep walking. You're like, oh wow, look at that. Oh wow, look at all the stuff in there. And that's kind of cool. Oh, let's check this place out. And then you go in there. It's kind of how I imagine it going. Cool. So that's that. So let's move on to the music record store. I actually want to make this. Let's get rid of this. I really love these quart bricks. I use the quart bricks and the deep slate bricks. I use them over there, and I think this will actually work. So we can probably get rid of that. That way we have like this wall here, and then be 3 and 3 we'll pull this up. How does that look? It doesn't look terrible. I mean, it pretty much looks like the one that I grew up with. So we'll close that one off, and then that'll just be the entrance here. Because I don't want all of these buildings to be the exact same, you know what I mean? Like I do want them to be distinctly like they were obviously built in the same like kind of time frame here, but they all kind of have like their unique style. Like obviously like those buildings kind of look the same, but then this kind of breaks it up, and it's more kind of like a backyard, like, or not a backyard, a back alley kind of dingy music record store. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen something like this. All right, so let's move on to the coffee shop here, and I do want to keep this column here. So we're going to pull this up, and these are going to stay columns. So we'll pull those up. We'll pull this up as well. And then I actually want to give this, so let's come in here, get some quartz stairs, get rid of the diorite walls. I do want these to be like arched in a way. There we go there, and then we'll have this come up this way. Okay, so how I imagine this is that here there's some like windows above the doors here, and then these are all windows, and then this is just like a patio, right? So like there could be like a table right here, so you can sit outside underneath the shade, you can look out at the city there, or like the downtown area, nice morning sipping your coffee. Then this, you can go inside, and then there's actual like seating inside here. There could be like a bar seating right here, so you can also look out the window. Okay, so we got that, and I think this will just kind of come up one more. Yeah, I mean again, these buildings are going to be built up, so that's just kind of what that's going to look like. Okay, so this is the restaurant area. So this is the restaurant that is going to have like a staircase built up that goes to like the roof. So this front bit isn't going to be like overly designed, but I do have a pretty good idea. I want to build this out of black stone or deep slate. So we'll do deep slate. Let's do, do I want tiles or bricks? So this will stay, I should have done this. So this will stay like the white brick here. Okay, that'll stay like that. And then here, we'll bring this up. And over. Actually, maybe I'll do the deep slate bricks instead. Okay, so I changed it to the bricks wall. I think it just looks better with the full brick blocks. So that's kind of what we're gonna go here, and we're also actually, let me do that because I don't give a window on the top, and then we're gonna use black stained glass for this because it just kind of fits the aesthetic of like a burger place, that has like bars and like a music, because this is supposed to be like a music venue, right? So it's gonna go there, it's gonna go there. Okay, that's the vibe we're going with. I dig it. Let me also go ahead and put in the concrete here. Okay, sweet. I don't want to put in the staircase yet because I don't know how tall I want this building to be, but it's going to be one. It's not going to be the tallest building in this like block here, but it's going to be one of them, because I imagine probably, I don't know, this high, and you're sitting down and you can look over, Main Street right here. I think it would be pretty cool. So we're not going to worry about the roof over here just yet because of that, but there will probably be one, obviously. I just got to put in the staircase first. All right, moving on to the comic book store. I think I want to continue this deep slate brick wall because I kind of want all of these to be in the same vein. So that will come up, this will come up, and that'll come up. Actually, this will be, I lied, this will be bricks. And then we'll continue, this will finish out the lawn there, because like this could be like, oh well, this is part of like this renovation or whatever, and then bricks there. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. And then we won't make these windows like full, we'll just kind of be like little windows here, and we'll also make these black. And that is the entrance to the comic book store. I dig it. I dig it. And it does just add just a little bit of color here. You know, we have like this one sandstone here, got these bricks on the end, and it'll be capped with bricks on the end. It just makes it feel like maybe these buildings were painted these colors or they use these materials. So I don't know, it just adds color and just makes it a little bit different, you know. Okay, so let's now work on this bookstore. So I think this bookstore is going to be pretty simple, actually. So we'll bring it up 5. Is that 5 or 6? That's 5. I'll bring this over here, and then this will come up. This will be a solid wall. Okay, and I think I want to add, actually, let's do this. Maybe we can make this all one window here. We'll just get rid of those for now. Yeah, that could work. It'll be just like a nice window there. We can doorway there, and then we can go in and put in the brick walls here. And I think having like a solid wall here would probably benefit, but I think we'll leave a window here and then put the solid wall on this side. I think that'll be better. So we will pull this up, pull this across, because technically this is like a side, well, it's not a side street, but this is not like facing the main view. So there would be a window there, and then I imagine there would be a little wall here. I'll still give like a window there above the door, but the rest of this is definitely going to be brick wall. Okay, and there we go. And let's pull back out let's do a slightly tinted glass. We'll do gray. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. We'll put some up here. Then we'll put regular stained glass, or regular glass blocks here. So let's grab those. All right, and then that is that. And then that is the bookstore. And then the backside is just the backside. But that's what we have so far, and I don't think it looks terrible. I mean, obviously, once we start building up these buildings and adding more detail, it's really going to come together, and I really do like the way I'm going with this, especially if you're like walking down like the sidewalk here and you just kind of look into the stores and you kind of have like this sense of like, oh wow, look at that, that's a tall building. You know, I do like it. I do think that this is going to work. All right, and that does it for this episode. I will finish the rest off screen because a lot of it is just going to be boring. Obviously, we will go over these buildings in the next episode. And I also am probably going to start working on the other side off screen as well, and then we can finish those in the next episode. I don't know, we'll see. But again, if you want to see how these buildings turn out, don't forget to like and subscribe. My name is Jorvik. Thank you for visiting Cade City. I will see you in the next one.